Apple has a huge problem. So first off, I'm not making this video to criticize Apple or make fun of them or BS on them. No, I'm not doing that. I'm an Apple user myself. My main phone is an iPhone. I use an Apple Watch. I use AirPods all the time. I use MacBook. And I have even a HomePod in my house. That message is coming from a real Apple user. So if you haven't seen the posts already, iOS 16 is very buggy. And I've had personal experiences myself with that iOS 16. And I'm talking about the final version, not the betas. I never use the betas. I'm talking about the final version. The music app crashes. It crashed multiple times on me. And the camera app crashes. The phone is laggy. I feel like the phone is a bit slow. And it's not only my phone. It happens to multiple users. And you can check on Twitter, you can check on Facebook. iOS 16 is very buggy. Now let's talk about Siri because I think it's pretty interesting. So Siri has come a long way since it first came out with the iPhone 4S, right? You can ask it for time, weather, time in other countries. You can even ask it for math equations or math questions, whatever. You can ask it for info, but it's not good enough. The competition is catching up. Google Assistant is by far the best virtual assistant you can get so far on like smartphones and smart homes and stuff like that. And I think it comes down to that, like Google owns the Google search engine. So they have way more information than Apple when it comes to like searching, and they're more intelligent. Google Assistant is more intelligent. I think Google spent more effort in creating Google Assistant than Apple's. Now let's talk about the design. And I'm talking the design of the iPhones. And I'm talking like iPhone 12 and up because of these chamfered edges, these flat edges that Apple has used in their latest iPhones from iPhone 12 and up. Some people like it, some people hate it. I'm from the group that hates it because it hurts. It just hurts. And I think we all can agree on that if you hold your iPhone long enough, it'll make like some mark in your hand, like right here, because and it will hurt you. It will hurt you because it's so sharp that Apple just focused on the cosmetical appearance, the cosmetical look, right? The most important thing, that the phone looks good. But if it's comfortable in hand, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's comfortable. The most important thing, that it's beautiful. And now let's talk about lock screen. And thankfully, this year, Apple has given us access to add widgets to lock screen, change the clock font, customize a little bit on our lock screen. But yet, still, the flash shortcut and the camera shortcut on the bottom, you can't change them. They're gonna stay like that permanently. And, well, they're useful, right? But let's say that instead of the camera shortcut, I want the Wi-Fi shortcut, or maybe the cellular data shortcut, or maybe the AirDrop, anything else. What if I don't need the flash shortcut? Because I can simply swipe down from the control center and get the flash right away. So I wish if Apple gives us the access to change the shortcuts, and even add more, not just 2, but maybe we can add 4, 2 on each side, to give us more customization, more access. That's what I hope. And now let's talk about the icons customization. And all of you are gonna be like, yo, Amgad, Apple has added this feature since iOS 14, where have you been? And I'm gonna say, yeah, sure. You can technically customize the icons on iOS now, starting with iOS 14 and up, but guess what? It's gonna be a pain in your head to customize each and every single icon of each and every single app on your phone, to make a shortcut and then put a photo in that shortcut, and then it's a long process. Actually, some people did it already, but it took him a long time, even days. I wish if Apple just, gives the developers right? To create themes where you can, by as simple as a click of a button, to change your whole theme with your whole icons and whole everything. I wish that could be possible. Make it easier for their consumers, their iPhone users to customize their iPhone instead of going through each and every single app. It's a long process. Now, the next thing is that the lack of fingerprint scanner. And I get it. Face ID is good and it's reliable. And now it works with masks. It works with everything. But with the very, very rare certain scenarios where, for example, I be laying down on my bed, right? And then trying to open my iPhone, and then like half of my face is covered. So it's kind of tricky for the phone to unlock. And that issue would not be there if the iPhone had a fingerprint where you just put your finger and that's it, done. I wish if iPhones have this feature, even on the power button, it doesn't have to be under display and stuff like that. If Apple added the fingerprint scanner on their power button, that would be super, super dope. And keep the Face ID. I'm not saying, oh, we gotta replace the Face ID. Face ID is fantastic. And it's easy to use. But in certain scenarios, like the bed scenario that I just said, is very, very annoying. And then you have to put your pin in whatever. And it's just not good. And finally, USB-C. Now, I'm not the first one to mention it, and I'm not going to be the last one who mentions it, and I'm not the only one who's complaining about this. Because Apple has had the Lightning port since 2012, and it comes with speeds of the USB 2.0. It's so old. And if you're shooting videos like what I'm doing right now with an iPhone, and then you plug it to your computer or whatever, if that file is large, if it's like a 4K RAW whatever video, it's gonna take so long. Because it has the speeds of USB 2.0. I wish, like, thankfully, that the EU has now forced all manufacturers to use USB-C. But it gets me kind of wondering, what if next year Apple's just remove ports? Just remove any ports. Imagine if Apple did that. So a portless iPhone. We're going to probably get into it, but if it happened next year with the iPhone 15, I would be very surprised, honestly, because now it's a whole nother game. It's totally different. Now it's going to be super weird. How are you going to even transfer files or charge your phone? What if the phone needs to be rebooted or resetted or whatever you want to call it? It's going to be very interesting to see what Apple is going to do next year. And that was it for me in this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a solid like. Also subscribe like that, right? So you don't miss any of my new videos. And follow me on social media, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. All the links are going to be down in the description below. And make sure you leave all of your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. And thank you again for watching, liking, and commenting every video. I truly appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.